Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will take the first swing of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deeper, else this guy
gets a hand on the pass, and it's intercepted. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They believe they can run right here.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Raiola. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun to give, looking for room.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Takes the easy completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. He'll set up to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So Purdue's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Second down coming up.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7, Nebraska 0.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
When you play DB, it's a really hard thing to do in college football. When you play DB and you get zero pass rush, it's an impossible thing to do in college football.
Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Card. Makes the grab down the middle. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Oh, look out! And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Number 17.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
The Huskers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Going up top on first down. Looking left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's McCoby. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Working the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Back to pass, it's Card. He rifles one deep to the left. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Purdue!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Huskers will have it first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
Purdue 14, Nebraska 10.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
The Cornhuskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Scanning the field, it's Card. Got the quick pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Flips it out to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Purdue. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Running back searching for a hole. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're getting this guy lathered up. Discards a man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll go to the toss. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They've got him looking raw, but they're going to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Makes his connection. Giving him his pads. And they're able to get him on the ground. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Trying play action. Finds his target down the middle. Touchdown, Huskers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCoby. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looking for a man. It's Card. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him down with this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Bringing it back, it's Branch. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception. They're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
Ran pass, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Boilermakers are threatening in the red zone. Gets it out fast. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8th. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Card. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They really don't want to settle for a field goal on the opening possession of overtime. It's 3rd and 7. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCoby. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us from here.